fields are always wet with rain. After a summer shower, when I saw you standing in the garden, wet with rain.
All right. We've discovered what could be a potential problem, a possible route in for the bunny rabbits. Yesterday, I chased a little bunny into this drainage hole, which is right down here. They kind of popped out of there, so we're going to circumvent this a little bit with a little ingenuity and a little wire. All right. Hi, Mark Cram for SpicingUpYourLife.com. Well, April 26th today. We're back in the garden. Obviously some progress from our last visit, and so let's get started. Well, as you saw behind me, this beautiful sage bush. I love the blossoms every spring on this. So pretty, so pretty. And the pineapple sage is taking over again. I may have to just chop some of it back because it overpowers my tarragon, which I need to start harvesting and drying here very shortly. We've had a lot of rain the last few days, so things are very, very lush in the garden. So let's head on in and see what's happened since. Well, we'll start in the front. Actually, the front. This is cilantro that popped up from last year, and it's already getting ready to go to seed. So we'll have lots of volunteers in here shortly. Our beans are finally starting to develop. They were very slow. It may have been, I did put everything out a little early, but the beets are wonderful. We've already had one meal of greens. Very, very, very fine. So I'm looking forward to that crop in lots of different phases. And then finally the peppers are starting to come in. So, like I say, we've got 3 peppers: a sweet, a hot, and a chocolate pepper. So we'll see what transpires from that. We're starting to stake. I don't know if we discussed this the last time or not, but I'm using kind of a cage method, but I'm using parachute cord, which is strong, yet it gives a little. It has some give to it, and it's soft, so it doesn't hurt the branches. So I'm fairly excited about this, and we'll see how this transpires. We've got 2. I think these are. What are these? These are Bonnie Originals. So those are the Bonnie Originals. We have 2 celebrities and 2 Better Boys. Yep, 2 Better Boys. That's the first 2 I planted. So those will be the first to harvest here. We mentioned the spinach, the red spinach. We're letting a lot of that go, and we'll see again to see how much we can get out of it. We may just pull it up as it goes along, but we're saving a spot for 3 more tomatoes here, which will finish out. Well, we're going to wait until probably June to plant those. Again, trying to elongate our usefulness of our pepper and our garden. So our squash here is again starting to take off, and the hope is that the squash will move into the lettuce and the spinach as it dies out, so that it's just kind of a natural progression of the garden itself. So had lovely roses in the garden. They've already started blooming, and we've had them inside already a couple occasions, so that's nice. The blue bonnet is starting to bloom, and a few other things. So we've got flowers coming up. I don't know what's going to happen to these raspberries here. I'm hoping we should have a bumper crop, but it's just, I don't know. I haven't read up on it, but there's got to be a way to control them. But we'll see what happens this year. It's everything in the garden is an experiment. So anyway, that's this side of the garden. We can go over and take a look at Sandy's garden and see what's happening over there. We're over on Sandy's side of the garden. You can see that very, very nice, lush garden. We got the mulch in last weekend before it rained, so that was nice. The lemon tree I am not too sure about. There are some blooms on it, but I don't see any new growth happening yet except the blooms. So I'm hopeful. We'll stand in the area of hopefulness. We should have some gardenias fairly soon, as there's many blossoms on the plant. And again, you can get a look at. We'll let these probably go another 2 to 3 weeks with the fence on, and then we'll take the fence off when we think they're mature enough that the deer won't chew them all to pieces. But the garden is really nice. This edging that we put in a few years back has really come along nicely. Hopefully we'll get it all the way down the rows, both rows, as time goes on. But it's very good, very nice. So that's our garden, and we are excited about spring and about what bounty lies ahead. For SpicingUpYourLife.com, this is Mark Cram. See you next time.